Hi guys, it's Nicole, and I had a slight oops. I forgot to edit a video with one of the kits that I did for the scrap room. This is from the September kit. Obviously, it's going to get posted in October, but I did want to go ahead and just edit the process and put it up to share with you guys because I do try to be consistent with showing what I do with the four different kits. Now, normally I don't show the one because it's a it's always a double page layout that comes with instructions, and if you subscribe to the kit, you get the instructions on how to recreate it. I can't really do a video on those, so I do try to make sure I do a video with the other three. So this one is with the Bungalow Lane kit. I think I already tossed out my little like cheat sheet that has all the information on it. So I don't have like the names of the papers or anything like that. But I do have, this is me and my first impression going through the kit, kind of trying to figure out what am I going to do with it. I absolutely loved that little cat die cut. I kept it. I didn't use it on this layout, but I kept it because it looks very much like Moody Tootie. So right now it's just kind of stuck to my wall. This one kind of threw me, and I think it's because it is an American Crafts line. I kind of struggle with those because I like a more matchy-matchy type of collection, and I think with a lot of the American Crafts branded stuff, they kind of push the line of really different and dynamic patterns that you wouldn't normally put together. So that's another thing of why I like working with these kits is it forces me out of my normal creative process and grabbing the same like favorite brands and playing with something different. Now, I think this is supposed to be like a fall themed kit. I live in the Las Vegas area. We don't really have fall. Like, it's still shorts, tank tops, and flip-flops in late October. We don't really have like the trees that change color. None of that fun stuff, but dang it, I love a good fall line, and there's one in the October kit that I went like completely overboard with. Typically for fall, I only usually end up having like one set of photos that I can really do anything with. I had to kind of dive deep into my photos for this one. I pulled out 3 photos that I had taken of my daughter when she was in preschool when they did their little fall feast. Basically, it's just kind of like snack time on crack. They get to eat, all the different fun fall cupcakes and stuff like that. Maybe somebody brings like a random healthy thing, but they're not going to eat it, that kind of thing. And the preschool that she went to would allow the parents to go get a visitor's badge and come in and kind of help the teachers and just get to watch their kid, get high on sugar, basically. Now, a couple weeks ago, maybe longer than that, I had shown a recent order that I had done online. This is a border die from Lawn Fawn. I believe it's like tropical trees or something like that. It's more of like a leafy bush kind of looking border, but I bought it intentionally to try to do something like this. So I ran it through my Big Shot twice. I just tried to carefully line it up. You get a little bit of a gap when you do that, but to me, I don't mind that. It kind of looks like it's part of the design. So I took the craft pattern paper that just has a bunch of like fall phrases on it and cut 2 borders with that. Because I was sticking just to the main kit. I wasn't going with any of the add-on papers, and I wasn't going with any of the add-on embellishments. I didn't have a whole lot of stuff to work with. And the pattern papers, I wasn't seeing anything that I personally wanted to like fussy cut or go with something like that. And I wasn't really in the mood to do a ton of die cutting to kind of make like tags or anything else like DIY embellishment type with the pattern papers. So I am just going to go super simple, super basic, and use the die cuts that came with my kit. And again, because you're getting a sampling, you tend to get a portion of a whole pack of die cuts. And normally I like that because it's not overwhelming, but I think it's the American Crafts embellishments that I just get a little confused by, where a lot of times they're just really big. And I think that just kind of throws me off, because I personally tend to go through and pick out like the tiny die cuts from a collection pack. So again, it's forcing me out of my like rinse and repeat creative process and figure out a different way of doing things. I was definitely glad to see that I had this little journaling spot included in my kit. I measured it and kind of turned it at an angle and cut it off. I am eventually going to run that through my printer and put my journaling on that. I had a couple of these leaf die cuts, so in order to spread them out and kind of get more bang out of them, I cut them in half and separated them across 2 different clusters. Again, I'm just kind of trying to get the most out of these as I can. I think the ones I didn't use was like the cat, the love phrase, and the florals. Everything else I managed to go ahead and use. So again, both of these leaves I just cut in half, put one half of them in one cluster, one half in the other cluster. And I don't remember if I recorded it or not, but the third one that's like brown and gold, it wasn't really going with the paper choices that I personally made. Oh, I did leave it in. Okay. I just grabbed some oxide inks and I'm going to color the back of it. This is what I like about manufacturers who put like nothing on the back of their die cuts. Some of them do double-sided. I actually was very excited to see that this one was blank on the back, because I could go ahead and just color it to match the papers and the other leaves that I had selected, and it's going to allow me to use it in a third cluster. So here I have run my journaling through my printer. I posted a video recently sharing how I format and line this up on my printout. And I can put it in the eye above, and I'll try to remember to put it in the description box as well. So yeah, again, I kept this one super basic. I wanted to stay with the main kit because I really wanted to emphasize how you can get beautiful layouts with just the main kit. You don't have to do the add-ons. I think the add-ons are fabulous. It just kind of depends on your personal preference and if you like to pull more stuff from your stash. I don't, because I am trying to represent what you can make with just the kit, if that makes sense. So the only thing I pulled from my stash was some wood grain letters to do my title and some enamel dots, just because I wanted something kind of small to be able to put in with the different clusters. And I think I might have to go back. Yeah, I did not stamp the date. So before I put this away, I need to go back and stamp the date, but this is pretty much my layout. I will put all the information down below in the description box. And as always, I appreciate you guys stopping by, watching videos, and chatting with me in the comments. Until next time, bye.